Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I am going to start with tonight's show. So another breaking news from Charles Watts, who is our favorite Arsenal journalist. Now, Babako talks say Ødegaard don't return to Arsenal full training and say im go dey in contention to play against Tottenham Hotspur, which means the earlier reports wey hand of Arsenal drop is very, very much legit. Because when you see how the media reported it, Martin Ødegaard is set to return for Arsenal in the North London derby against Tottenham Hotspur on Sunday. Ødegaard has returned to full training and is ready to be part of the squad by Charles Watts. So when I saw this report, body joy sweets me, body joy, because we need plenty creativity and we need many options. No be saying they know they try you get, but this match now very, very important match, and it will be one of the ways we say we take alleviate the pressure with on us, because the match where Man City go play against Newcastle, anything can happen. Man City can win, Man City can lose, Man City can draw. Very, very key. Anything can happen there, you get. So, and Eberechi itself, we still need him in front. Now, if we say Martinelli, it is true that Martinelli might be in contention, but he's just coming back. We don't know the type of Martinelli we are going to see. Is it the new Martinelli or the Martinelli of the old? We see the last few games, we see they come in making impacts, because as soon as they come back, you know, go dey easy on him, you get, because of the intensity of the many games we will go play. So we need everybody to come and help us achieve what we want to achieve. So we'll see how things will unfold. I don't know what, like, but the suits me as our captain don't come back. But the suits me. Now, away from that, when you look at what the Mirror is also putting out, they say ex-England boss pinpoints why Arsenal have an advantage in the title race this time around. Now, who is speaking? Sam Allardyce. So he say Mikel is experienced enough now. The club and the team have gone forward and the board has backed them all along. It shows you how long it can take. It has been 5-6 years, but I think this is Arsenal and Mikel Arteta's year. Now, Baba talk say for him, now Arsenal ain't going to win the league this time around. He said integrating new players into a new culture and a new environment is one of the most difficult things to do. No matter how much you spend, you can never be totally sure of how well they will accept the environment they are going into. That is obviously causing them a particular problem at the moment. And while that problem with integration has seen the champions concede 17 goals in their opening 11 Premier League games, Arsenal have shipped a paltry 5. Now, we can go on about the goals, but it will not matter unless we have a great defensive record, says Allardyce. If you have the best defense in the league, it means you win the ball quicker and more creative. Anyway, also, you can say, and again, I do think this is Arsenal's year. And that is based on two simple elements. They also have a lot of options for attacking and scoring goals, and they have always had one of the best defenses in the league. So when you put all these variables together, then they believe, say, Arsenal go win the league. Now, you got to talk about the loss of Gabriel. He said the strength in depth of Arsenal squad is better than ever now. They and he are now experienced enough. It's a big year for Arsenal. They should have won it 3 years ago. I'm not being disrespectful to Mikel, but they blew it. If they handle the pressure, it will be great for the Premier League if someone else wins seats. If someone else can come in and break the monopoly of Manchester City and Liverpool, it go to make sense. To show say this league, they very much competitive, just like Serie A. Look at the last 4-5 years. Serie A na different club, the winner. Different club. Very, but highly competitive. Yeah. Go look this season now. You know, if you even talk, say, okay, now this one they go win or now this one go run away with that. Napoli they like fourth or third for table. You get. So you know they easy. So, but this time around, all things being equal, we will end at the end of the season. Now, away from that. So there is this question of whether Eberechi they live up to expectation because of the price we Arsenal pay for him. So Eberechi reacts to Arsenal price tag as key change from Crystal Palace explained. So when you read the entirety of the report put out by the London Evening Standard, so it's when they address this issue as it moved to in Dream Club, in Boyhood Club. So it's a pressure for me. No. Pressure? No. Because I think that is just how my belief system is set up. As I was telling the Beast Mode on podcast, I don't feel the pressure because of what I believe and the faith that I have. I feel like I have been put in a position because a club like Arsenal deemed this worthy. This guy is very, very religious. So now they pay that money because you are worth that money. Putting it into numbers is hard because my belief system is set up on a different thing. However, it's up a level in terms of attention, said easy. There's lots more surrounding Arsenal than there is at Palace. You have to consider so much more. There are lots more eyes on you when you play for Arsenal. You get noticed a bit more. It is different off the football pitch. On the football pitch, it is the same. You are playing the same game. You are playing to win. You have the same types of conversations. You get. Finally, you got to say, but it is an opportunity. It's an opportunity to go and play, do my stuff, be the player I know I can be, and then you tell me if I'm worth the money or not. Eze says Arsenal is a special place to be right now and is relishing the fight for silverware. I'm not be lie because ever since Eze came to Arsenal, touchlight, I don't put them for anybody. Yet anything when you do, they go talk. Even play five games now, no score one goal, they go mention in it. The media will ask question. What is going on? Why is he not scoring? Why is he not contributing? But when the Crystal Palace, nobody send them. Because why? The aims and objectives of Crystal Palace now just don't go relegation. Once you escape relegation, any other thing a bonus. And they also want some things, but the major owner don't get relegated. But when you come over to Arsenal, the major goal is you must finish in the top 4. You must try to at least be in the contention to win the league and try to win it. Like you must win trophies, win laurels, win something. You get practically. So that's why they talk say the environment they quite different, and I practically understand what he's talking about. Now, Bakary Sagna, one of the former Arsenal players, can they explain how Arsenal beat Tottenham Hotspur without Gabriel Magalhaes? Now, Sagna can talk say Gabriel is a rock. He's so important to the squad. Sagna, who was speaking on behalf of Expedia, was telling the Standard Sport, which is the London Evening Standard. Now, he said he's a natural leader and on set pieces is terrific. He's been one of the top central defenders in Europe for a long time. With William Saliba is formed one of the best central defensive partnerships I've seen for a long time. Because Arteta is so good at finding solutions, so I'm sure he will discover a way to get Arsenal set up against Tottenham Hotspur. But obviously, not having Gabriel available is not good. With everything they can do at both ends of the pitch, I still think they'll have enough to win, especially at home. But the sooner Gabriel is back to the team, the better. And as Sagna if they get confidence in Mikel Arteta, and so if I get confidence, say Arteta will provide a solution. That will assure me. I know that one because we have the options. And just make you choose which one he won't go with. Even Italy legend, when they talk say for this World Cup qualifier, so then they do now the playoff with them. They say Italy need Calafiori to qualify for the World Cup. So Italy idol, what they call Ciccio Graziani. All the talks in the tell football Italia, they say Chiesa and Calafiori. Say they hope to get them back. We need him. He gets Pio Esposito could become a hurricane type of player. So the Baba talk plenty because you know say Calafiori injury problems no let and display for Italy well gets. But at the end of the day, for this playoff, Italy go play Northern Ireland, Abi Ireland, yeah, and then go play Ireland, yeah. So we'll see what's going to happen for that match. Now, away from that, Arsenal, they battle injury crisis where the Metro feels say they need to solve to avoid repeating history. Now, they're going to look our historical antecedents, historical data, what we don't do in the past. Now, they're going to remember, say, 2022 and 2023 season. It was the loss of William Saliba that derailed a title charge from Arsenal. Arsenal won just 5 of their last 11 games as Saliba just go injured. Now, last season, Arsenal were 3 points away from Liverpool when Saka gets his own injury. Saka missed like 19 games. Saka gets hamstring injury. We require surgery. Immediately that thing happened. Before you know, the lead turned to 12 points because we no get ample replacements. Now, the talk say when you check, you go see Arsenal lost Kai Havertz, Martinelli to injuries in February. Did that missing a significant portion of this or earlier in the season. When you look at all these different variables, they can say the difference now, the difference between those teams and the team Arsenal get now. Now, say we get strength in depth. Arteta has so much players at his disposal. Madueke dey, you get. If Saka get injury, Madueke go fall in, you get. Eze don come in, Ødegaard, Zubimendi don dey, and that one a reliable source of player. We be say you know they get injury anyhow. You get. Mosquera don come in. Send it to Yabo back. Go enter. Mosquera come in now, not just Mosquera. Pierre Hincapié dey, you get. And the thing we can take with the suit me, say all these players, they are very, very versatile. Nobody they play one role, you get. All of them, they all be like 2 in 1 player. Mosquera like maybe 3 in 1. Hincapié 2 in 1. White 2 in 1. Timber 4 in 1. Like that. Calafiori 2 in 1. Everybody gets so like nobody they play one role. Even Saliba now said they play left sided and right sided. Center back, you get. So now waiting be the team will be say we'll get edge. But how are we going to know whether true this edge now real? Now where the way we will take replace Magalhaes, because Magalhaes don't get own injury now. And it can bring some similarities to when Saliba got his own injury. So this Magalhaes like the year January, no wala. So how we go to replace him? If we replace him very, very well, then it goes to show that the depth is really working. You get. So very, very key. Very, very key. So more just see everything going forward. I just believe say we will replace him. I've been a fear before, but now my mind not they come down. Our players don't they come back yet. Our attacking talents don't they come back. My mind not they don't they rest small. Now let's bring a message from one of our sponsors, the Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria. So they are calling you to come and join them and provide support to our darling Super Eagles, both home and away, both foreign and local. So if you're interested, contact Mr. Prince Demola Alawadi on 00342153140 00342153140. The numbers at the bottom of the screen. So if you're interested, get in touch with him. They're also on IG and Facebook on Super Eagles Supporters Club of Nigeria, so you can follow their pages. And also, we have another message for you from Mr. Uche, who has this Toyota RAV4 2007 model. It is an American spec. Gets very, very beautiful car when I see the car. So the car and the 5-seat capacity, 6-cylinder, then the mileage is 110,225 kilometers. The location is Lagos, very affordable. 10 million naira, Mr. Uche Wansala. So if you're interested, get in touch with him on +234 70388 69667. So the number is at the bottom of the screen. If you are interested, please don't hesitate. Contact him on WhatsApp strictly. Now, away from that. So I can see another report with a breaking. Fabrizio Romano, Bukayo Saka is very close to signing a new deal at Arsenal until June 2030. Agreements at final stages. Yes, I first see that report. Then after that one, I can see another report also on this Bukayo Saka matter. You can see Saka is very, very close, everywhere good. There many people don't put out 1 or 2 reports on this Bukayo Saka matter. Yes, but I never really see the one we talk about, like how much Saka will earn. I never see that one. Even Sky Sports self-competency talks are progressing between Arsenal and Bukayo Saka over a new long-term contract. Sky Sports News understands. This one I just say I'm not too long before I started the record the show, so which means everywhere good for Bukayo Saka. So we'll just watch as since the go share. And say if it will be the highest paid, the rumor out there and I say they won't give him £300,000 per week. So we'll just watch it and true whether I would see the good. Now away from that, so Fabrizio Romano let us know what it's Thibaut Courtois. The talk when they ask and say, who will be the best goalkeeper for the world? Because okay, make him come out himself. He said for him, Oblak. That's I think Atletico Madrid, Oblak in third, Alisson in second, then David Raya in first position. Say 3 goalkeepers where if you say they do very, very well. But when this thing come out, so people gonna argue, say where Donnarumma can't do it. Well, now normal level, everybody go on complain. Now, and they say this report from Football 365. When they check the clubs where AFCON go hit, where AFCON go really, really affect. Look at Sunderland. 7 players of Sunderland are going to AFCON. 7 players are going to AFCON. So during that period, then go really, really, they go feel them. Now, Crystal Palace, 4 players are going to AFCON. Now, do you know that one of the most important players of Crystal Palace, Ismail Assar, will go represent Senegal? And the time when go there, and at the same time, we say we and Crystal Palace go play this Carabao Cup quarter final. So he will be missing. He will not be there. Not just him. Even Dakori will not be there. Crisantus Uche, again, some of their players will not be there. Then Arsenal will not get any issue. Yes. And even Everton said, Everton will deal without Idris Agueye and Ndiaye. Yes. So when we meet them for the Premier League, then we don't go for AFCON. So it just be some clubs are affected. Liverpool only one player, Salah no go dey, but we will not get like nothing. We will just dey can't play. We just dey where we dey. Yes. So my dear Arsenal lovers, let me bring you another message from Mobile World Associates and Co Limited. So they are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, call them on +234 80646422 34, and they're located at number 7 Ekenwo Road of Razi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of their services, please do reach out to them. So the biggest news of the night will make me very, very happy. And say Ødegaard don't return to Arsenal full training according to Charles Watts, and he's ready for the North London derby. And this buttresses the point Hand of Arsenal made early today, where say there is this expectation that Ødegaard was going to feature in the North London derby. So my brother and sisters, I cannot really wait. So I think it's a fine place for us to call the show and end. So I come your way later tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your night. Now good night. I'll be out. All right, guys. Ciao.